Good morning there. Hope you're having a great day today. My name's Cody and I want to thank you so much for stopping by the farm this morning. Today is kind of a fun day, an exciting day. You can see we got a lot more snow back here, which is fantastic. And I was approved to do a burn because we've got the snow coverage. So I've been working on cleaning up the property for years and years. And as anyone who has, family members that have farms or anything like that, you kind of understand that they become a bit of a catch-all for a lot of stuff, which has happened here for sure. My family's been here since the 50s and it's accumulated a lot of stuff. And this burn pile that I'm going to be getting rid of here, it represents kind of the last of the stuff that needs to go. So I'm pretty excited to get this burnt. So here we are out back. You can see the main building right there. So we're just kind of off into the backyard here. And behind me is the burn pile. So this is kind of the last bit of all the old junk that's been sitting on fence lines and is accumulated over the years. You can see it's all covered in snow. So hopefully I can get a fire started here and get this burned up, because in the spring I'd like to get this hole filled back in and have everything kind of looking nice when you come back here. So let's go see if I can't start a big fire. There we go, got it started here. It's just a little guy. I don't want to get too big too fast. So I'm going to let that kind of slowly work its way through the pile here. Keep it small, keep it safe, and just keep picking away at it here. So wish me luck, and we'll catch up with you when I get a little bit further along. All right, so I got it cooking a little bit there, and it's starting to go, but there's just a lot of snow in that pit. The pit itself is about 4 feet deep. It might look deceiving from the top here, and it is about 3 feet deep of snow in there, and so I'm not too sure if it's going to catch and burn all the way through. I'm going to try adding a little bit of encouragement here to the fire just to see if I can't get a little bit more combustion going here. So let's hope that this helps combat that deep snow we're dealing with. Well, that seemed to be a bit of a helper there. Had a little bit of liquid motivation on there, and she's off. So I'm gonna let that go. Keep an eye on it. Not let it get too big. Slowly burn the pile down. I got a few hours here, so that's okay. But yeah, now let's just kind of sit back and watch the fire. There we go. We are about an hour into the burn, and she's catching a lot better than I thought she would. So that's looking good. We got a nice big pile of coal and ash going there. I'm probably 20 feet back, and it is hot. So fingers crossed that this will continue on down the line. Now, you might notice over here there's another fire. Technically, I'm allowed to have a fire that's no bigger than a 5x5, but realistically, these are two separate fires. So I started one here, and you can see there's a good gap there, and the other one there. So two separate fires in the same pit. I think that'll be okay. But that was going pretty good too. Just started that one not too long ago. Fingers crossed that everything just keeps burning away nicely here, and that we can get this all wrapped up by the end of the night. But with this snow block in the middle, I'm not hopeful. It might be a 2-day burn here, but I'll keep picking away at it. Here we can see our two very distinct individual burn piles going now. This one's burnt down quite a bit. It was the first one I started. It's been going for about an hour. This one here, we've been going for about 20 minutes and catching through that snow pretty nice, actually. And here you can see behind us, we have, that's Brent's Woods. And then here we have Marjorie's Meadow. And then there, the trees there is Roger's Retreat. And then Field of Dreams, just for a point of reference here. So once this is done, well, I got to stay until it's put out. But in the spring, I'm going to get a bobcat back here and fill this hole back in. And the idea being, this will eventually, maybe not this year, but eventually this whole back area here is going to be another new park. So once this is done, it's kind of the last little bit of junk on the farm that I needed to get cleaned up. And once that's done, I can get this pit filled in and start planning another off-leash park. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's a really happy day for me to get this cleanup done. I don't like things looking junky, so it's just nice to get this off my plate, so to speak. Hour 2 of the burn, and the second pile is starting to kick off really good. Our first one's burning down there pretty nice, so there's not much left on that side, which is fantastic. Pile 2 here is starting to go real fast. The wind's picking up a little bit, still not terribly high, but just a little bit. Help get in under that wood pile there and speed up the burn. So it's starting to get a little warm there, but I'm glad she's cooking because there was a ton of snow in the bottom of that. So hopefully things stay nice and easy, and we should have this gone here hopefully soon. We're on hour 4 of the burn now, and it's actually going really smooth here. You can see this was the second burn that I started, and it's starting to eat its way across through. That snowbank in the middle is nearly gone. The original burn pile is pretty much down just to ash again there, which is good. And we have a little bit more right there that is still covered in that snow. So hopefully this heat, which is really hot, from this area will carry on down there and melt this snow and burn all the wood that's there. And 4 hours in, about half the pile I think is gone. So we're making some good progress. So you can kind of see the smoke coming through the snow there. I think the fire is burning underneath this snowbank, which is good because under the snow is all old pallets, old wood and stuff like that. And so it's starting to melt under the snow there and catch. And I think we will be able to get this done today. That's exciting. That's really fun. Definitely don't want to fall in that pit there. Like I said, it's about 4 feet deep at the bottom and full of fire. So let's not fall in there today. I'm about 30 feet away from that, and she's putting off some heat. I'm trying to stick around the edges right now and push in some of the little bits that were up on the edge, just to make sure that everything burns nice and evenly. But filming while doing that is a bit of a challenge here. This is putting out a ton of heat. I'm super excited that it's been working out as well as it has. But yeah, just trying to keep the edges tidy, stuff in the middle, and fingers crossed, we'll keep moving forward. And that I don't fall in. I mean, if you're seeing this video, I probably didn't fall in. But right now, as of the time of filming, we are unsure. There we go. I think about 5 hours in now. Both sides have burned down really well. Still have quite a bit of snow here in the middle, so I was just trying to kick some of that off here and try to get this long piece of pallet more into the burn area, but it's pretty heavy yet. So anyway, it's going pretty good. I think it'll all burn through. Just still quite a bit of snow left here. The sides here are pretty slippery, so trying to avoid falling in at all possible, but I was able to pry this area over a little bit, get it off of that wet wall, and it's ignited right away, you see there. So if I can get this piece of wood away from the side, get some air under there, she should catch too. So I'm going to keep trying to pick away at that without falling in. So wish me luck. Okay, that snow melt is starting to slow down the progress here, so I'm going to get my little friend here. Let's see. There we go. And see if I can't help speed things up. So put some propane under there. There we go. It's done really well. Better than I thought with the amount of snow that was in here. And now, like I say, it's just finding here's a big piece of wood kind of under the ash here. So rather than let that smolder away, I'm just gonna kick off that little bit of metal there, find this, and just toss it into the pile. Keep everything as burnt up as I can. Now, these are still pretty hot down here, but My boots are keeping me safe here. They got shanks in the bottom as well, so I don't know if you can see here or not, but these nails would go nice into a foot, but my boots have a nice steel plate along the bottom, so even if I do step on anything like that, I should be pretty protected, but still got to be careful down in the ash pit. But anyway, that's what I'm doing now, just picking up some bits of wood. Not much to it. So I'm standing right now where we first start off the fire, and one of the, I guess, hazards of this place is just the ground. So yeah, it's smoking and full of nails, but the snow has run off and melted into there, and gotta be careful where you step. Let's see here. Your whole foot's gonna disappear in the mud. Now, if you fell and put your hand down too fast and found a nail, that wouldn't feel very good. So try to get that. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay. So it's a little soupy down here, but the nice thing is I know that there's lots of moisture, so the fire is nice and contained. But a couple of hazards working down here, just trying to clear up some of this wood. That about does it. I've got just this little bit left in the middle here. There's a few bits of wood all around the edges that I'll kick in and add those to the fire as I can get close to them. But that's pretty much the burn done today. Pretty successful. It took about 8 hours, I'd say, all in to do it. Now, this was one of the last big projects I had to do as far as the tidying up of the property is gone, or is as far as that sort of thing goes. Now, just as context, like I said earlier, I've been cleaning up this place for the last 12 years, and there's just so much stuff that you kind of lose track of it. And as a point of reference, this pit itself is probably 40 feet long and maybe 15 feet across and 4 feet deep. The pit I had dug back in Rogers Retreat there was one of my original burn pits. That one was same width, but instead of 15 feet across, it was 30 feet. So it was about 40 by 30 and about 4 feet deep. I've burned that 8 separate times, and each time the wood came ground level, which is 4 feet, and then up another 4 feet off the ground. And I've done that 8 times. And that's just with all the scrap wood that's been lying around here. A lot of the deadfall that I pulled out from Enchanted Forest, Ken's Meadow, and those sorts of things, and just junk, really, all wood, of course. But so I've done that 8 times, a pit twice this size, just to kind of get to square one here with the cleanliness. So I am super happy to see this last little bit go. It has been a ton of work to get this far, but I'm so excited. This is kind of like a phoenix in a way. From the ashes, a new something better will arise. And right now it doesn't look like much. Behind me here, not this year, I don't think so, budget's not quite there, but maybe next year I'll get a chance to get this one all parked up as well. And I've got some really fun ideas for what that can look like. If you have any ideas for what you'd like to see, definitely let me know. But a lot of the times with all of these parks and everything like that, it's, especially being in the family farm, since the 50s, a lot of it is clean up something to get it looking presentable. And in every park, I've had a lot of work to do to get them ready, and this is no different. But it's all part of the process. I like bringing you guys along and sharing a little bit about that, how we make it go. But yeah, I'm rambling now. I'm tired. I'm all smoked out, and I'm just going to watch the rest of this burn down. Probably maybe another hour or two until she's out, and then doused and out for the night. But yeah, if you made it this far, I really appreciate you sticking around and checking out what I'm up to. But I hope you have a great rest of your day there, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. We'll catch you later. Bye now.